I just want to thank Doug and his entire team for the great care they've given this horse, and it was a hell of a run. And I know they're all personally very disappointed, of course, that he didn't get to show us stuff for tomorrow because we tried to be quiet, but I really thought he was going to run off and tomorrow and really show something. So we were all a bit shocked, but we have to do what's best for the horse. And if he can't compete at the top level, you know, he's done enough. And Doug, thank you. Okay, we'll take questions for a minute.
All right, folks, and for the questions here, like I said, have to keep the volume down. So if you have a question, just say the question. I'll repeat the question into the mic. Have you guys finalized stud plans yet?
Well, stud season is over for this year, so the horse, I'm going to assume, is going to go back to Hollywood Park, be in friendly surroundings, and I guess we would be open to talking about that at some point here. But it's not an emergency to talk about where he's going to stand or what he would stand for or this and that. We're just going to look. The races are going to go on today. The big race is tomorrow. I'm going to be there as a fan now. Won't tell you who we're betting on. But we'll take a few days and just let this play out.
There was a question, which leg and which tendon the injury occurred to?
His left front. He had tendonitis in the left front, superficial tendon.
Question is, what's the difference between tendonitis and a bowed tendon?
Well, a bowed tendon, you know, you get a big old profile, and it's an advanced tendon. So it's you actually have a large lesion in the core of the tendon. This is the beginning of a tendon. Could he run and compete? Yes, but would it be in his best interest? No. And so, yeah, we're not. He would never get a bowed tendon.
Question is, are there any concerns that the schedule he's had over the last 5 weeks contributed in any way to this injury?
I'd say no. You know, no. He's been doing great. It's just a freakish thing, and you know, I think when you got human or equine athlete, when you give 110% every time you step into court or on the track, you know, you're suspect to injury. And I'd been hoping and praying he would stay injury-free, and you know, it didn't happen. But again, it's like Paul said, it's still going to be a great race tomorrow, and you know, we'll be there and rooting, and hopefully a good, safe run, and hopefully whoever we pick wins.
The question is, do you know yet when he's going to be going back to California?
I think he was scheduled to go back Sunday or Monday, so that'll be the same plan.
Question is, did you have any concerns before bringing him out this morning?
No, well, if he didn't look 100% this morning, I wouldn't have. But you know, I had after yesterday afternoon, the intent was to take him out real early when it was quiet. And you know, one of the negatives to this detention barn is at 8:30, everyone's heading out, and you got, you know, 10 to 12 horses all trying to go to the track, all trying to be on the wash rack. It gets a little congested, so I wanted a real quiet time with him. He looked great this morning. He trained great, but when I saw the swelling come up after the training, then, you know, without, you know. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Paul.
It should just be clear that yesterday afternoon, before any of this came up, the decision was made that he was going to have an easy morning and come out early and stress-free and just jog around the track for Saturday. So it wasn't like he had an injury and Doug took him out for a test drive this morning. That was not the case. He had a little heat, was gone. He was good this morning, probably because he was treated for the race on Thursday. And it was just after that, Doug called and we just discussed, okay, we had this problem, should we look at it? I said, well, if you look at it and the vet comes over, it'll have a lot of attention, but what the heck? that's what's best for the horse, so that's what he did. He said, just to be precautionary, we'll scan the tendon, and it's a good thing he did scan it, and that's when he found the problem. So the horse is not lame. I mean, he could have run tomorrow. You wouldn't have known the difference had he not looked at it. So Doug, through extreme caution about the horse, had the vet come over and scan him.